Okay, last but not least, I'm going to talk to you about the memoir letter that is to me. All right, this piece accompanies your memoir, but is not technically a part of it, but you are going to turn it in with your memoir. It doesn't need to be like bound with it if you decide to put it all into like a 3-ring binder or some kind of folder or notebook, which is something that you're going to want to do to keep it all together. But it can be like in the front pocket or something else. All right. So you don't have to incorporate it in to the rest of your stuff. It's kind of just like a standalone piece that works to just inform me about a couple of things. All right. This is kind of your place to explain, reflect, and for lack of a better word, expose yourself a little bit. Sorry, I'm just choking here. Once you've completed your memoir, you're going to read through it, and then you're going to address the following prompts. So you don't do this until after you're done with everything else. All right. It's still due on May 8th because it still is going to be turned in with your memoir. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you address each one, and note that I will read your introduction paragraph before reading your memoir, but I won't read the other paragraphs until after. So I'm going to read paragraph 1, and then I'm going to read through your memoir, and then I'm going to read paragraphs 2 through 5. All right. So just keep that in mind as you're looking through. So in the first paragraph, you're going to kind of introduce me to your memoir and figure out and answer kind of the following questions in some way. What do you want me to feel as a reader while I read through your memoir? And how did you work to create this feeling within your piece? All right. So it's literally just an introduction. How do you want me to feel? What did you do to make me feel that way? All right. Then after I read your memoir, I'm going to read paragraphs 2 through 5, which are going to focus on personal growth, professional and academic growth, audience awareness and control, and then any kind of like closing thoughts. All right. And some of this stuff's it's going to be like reminiscent of what you did for your small writing reflection. So the first one is going to be about your personal growth and how you've changed as a person during the course of this year and how it's reflected in your writing. Then the next paragraph is going to be about your professional and academic growth, which is how you've grown as a writer during the course of this year, and what specific changes you made along the way when editing your final memoir, how you feel the writing process impacted your professional and academic growth, which would be like the journal, the draft, the workshop, and the final draft. All right. Then the third paragraph is going to be about audience awareness and control. So how did you want your reader to perceive certain situations, and what did you do to make sure that that's how it happened? So that's usually where like word choice and grammar mechanics usage and all that stuff comes into play. And then your closing thoughts are going to be kind of like your general thoughts on small writing, the Vegas circle, which is where we share the small writings, and the memoir itself, as well as if there's anything else you want me to know about you and your writing. Remember that a letter starts with Dear Mrs. Farist and ends with some kind of sign off, whether it's sincerely or like Lilas or whatever. All right. Just kidding. But make sure you sign your letter. All right. So that's the memoir letter. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, email me, Canvas message, or remind. All right. See you Friday.